In part 1 of this case, we began our investigation into Dear David, the infamous Twitter tale of Adam Ellis and his series of encounters with a little boy's ghost. We ended with this footage from a motion-triggered nanny cam Ellis had installed in his apartment. Keep an eye on the green rocking chair. By now, Ellis was feeling unsafe no matter where he went, including a trip to Japan, where he spotted this terrifying detail on a park monument, a dead ringer for David. After his return home, that same face seemed to appear at the peephole. When the dreams came back, Ellis was convinced it was only a matter of time before he met his doom. Yet he continued to take pictures. "If David is going to kill me," he tweeted, "maybe I can at least get evidence on my phone." And that's exactly what he got. This photo, with the brightness enhanced, clearly reveals a small child whose head is grotesquely dented on the right side. But Ellis's ordeal had only just begun. He was now hearing strange noises coming from just above the ceiling. Until now, he had believed this small hatch in the hallway led to the roof of his building, but on closer examination, there was about 3 feet of space between the door and the rooftop. Using a long pole, Ellis nudged the hatch open, and something dropped out of it, a child's leather shoe. The only other object in the crawlspace was a small green marble. The bizarre occurrences eased off for a while, but it wasn't long before a sense of dread began to overwhelm him, and that's when David returned. This series of photos show the same child, apparently looking at the ceiling, then disappearing, then reappearing closer to Ellis's bed. He appears, vanishes, then reappears, closer and closer each time, and then he's gone. He sensed that David would follow him wherever he went. While visiting family in Montana for the holidays, he was awakened one night to see a vague shape moving in the darkness. The next morning, he saw this set of tiny footprints in the snow, tracks left by a child's shoes. When he returned to New York, the dreams intensified, culminating in a nightmare in which David was floating near the ceiling before dropping on top of him. He awakened in terror, feeling a crushing weight on his chest, but saw nothing, at first. Then he took this picture. As time wore on, the incidents tapered off and eventually seemed to stop, but David apparently wasn't about to leave Ellis alone for good. This selfie he took earlier this year seemed ordinary enough at first, until it appeared in his Instagram story. Ellis's features are horrifically distorted in this image. Just a glitch? Maybe. Ellis eventually stopped updating the thread, but the story continued to gain momentum until it seemed the entire world was haunted by the malicious ghost child. Even now, Ellis continues to receive angry emails from parents, accusing him of giving their children nightmares. It was only a matter of time before Hollywood came knocking. As of November 2018, Ellis's story has reportedly been optioned by producer Dan Lin for New Line Cinema. But no high-concept horror film could be as terrifying as Ellis's own personal account of the ordeal, and it's only a matter of time before Dear David reveals himself again. If you have any information that might shed a light on the mystery of Ellis's ominous visitor, share it with us at theunsolved@dreadcentral.com. All sources will be kept anonymous.